Imagine a land where misty mountains touch the sky, where ancient castles whisper stories of the past, and where every turn of the road feels like stepping into a fairy tale. Welcome to Scotland, a country of raw beauty, deep history, and breathtaking charm. Today, we're exploring the top surreal places in Scotland that will leave you in awe. So grab a cup of tea, and let's dive into the virtual magic together. Number 1, Glencoe. Nestled in the heart of the Scottish Highlands, Glencoe is a landscape that feels almost unreal, a place where nature seems to have painted every slope and valley with grandeur and drama. Towering mountains rise on either side of a deep, sweeping serene glen, and striking lochs makes it a paradise for photographers, hikers, and anyone seeking the raw power of nature. Mist often drifts between the peaks, giving the valley a mysterious, ethereal glow, especially during sunrise and sunset. Glencoe was formed during a volcanic eruption over 400 million years ago, that's why its jagged peaks are so dramatic. It's one of the most photographed landscapes in Scotland and has appeared in films like Harry Potter and The Prisoner of Azkaban and Skyfall. There are trails range from easy walks along the river to challenging climbs up peaks like Boichael Edinburgh. Keep your eyes peeled. You might catch a red deer gracefully crossing a valley, or an eagle soaring high above. Capture the misty mountains, reflective waters, and dramatic skies. Glencoe has postcard-perfect views at every turn. Pop into the Glencoe Visitor Centre to learn about the valley's dramatic past and fascinating geology. Number 2, Glenfinnan Viaduct. Nestled in the heart of the Scottish Highlands, the Glenfinnan Viaduct is one of Scotland's most iconic landmarks. This sweeping railway bridge, with its 21 graceful arches, stretches across a dramatic valley surrounded by rolling hills and shimmering lochs. For many, it's instantly recognizable as the bridge crossed by the Hogwarts Express in the Harry Potter films, but even without the magic, the viaduct is breathtaking. First, if you're a Potter fan, make sure you catch the Jacobite steam train passing over the viaduct. The sight of the steam curling into the crisp Highland air is pure magic. Don't worry if you miss it, though. Just wandering along the nearby trails gives you some of the best views of the bridge from different angles. Just a short walk away is a tall monument called the Glenfinnan Monument, dedicated to the Jacobite Rising of 1745. If you just want to chill, the River Finnan below the viaduct is calm and serene. Sit, listen to the water, and let the beauty of the Highlands sink in. Number 3, Glasgow. Glasgow is Scotland's largest city. Known for its vibrant energy, stunning architecture, and friendly locals, Glasgow is where history meets creativity. Glasgow is perfect for travelers who love a mix of culture, music, and history. Start your day wandering through Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum. It's massive, and you'll find everything from ancient Egyptian artifacts to Salvador Dali's surreal masterpieces. Next, Buchanan Street shopping. The street is lined with shops, cafes, and buskers, adding that Scottish charm. Take a relaxing stroll along the River Clyde. Watch the boats, enjoy the modern architecture, or grab a coffee and just soak in the city vibes. Glasgow is officially a UNESCO City of Music, and you can feel it everywhere. Number 4, Portree. Nestled on the Isle of Skye, Portree is a charming little harbour town that feels like it jumped straight out of a storybook. Colorful houses line the waterfront, reflecting beautifully in the calm waters, and the surrounding hills make every view feel like a postcard. Wander the colorful streets and spend hours just strolling along the harbor. The brightly painted houses, little cafes, and local shops are perfect for a relaxed afternoon. Grab a coffee, snap some photos, and just enjoy the vibe. You're on an island. Stop by one of the local restaurants and treat yourself to fresh seafood. Think lobster, scallops, and fish caught that very morning. Portree is ideally located for day trips to the Quiraing, the fairy pools, and the Old Man of Store. You can plan a hike, pack a picnic, and let the scenery do the rest. Visit the harbor at sunset and watch the sun dip behind the hills while the colorful boats sway gently in the water. Lastly, chat with locals. The people here are warm and welcoming. Stop by a shop or cafe, and you might hear some fascinating stories about Skye, its history, or even local legends. Number 5, Orkney Islands. The Orkney Islands are a hidden gem in the far north of Scotland, an archipelago of over 70 islands where history, nature, and myths come alive. From windswept cliffs to quiet beaches, and from ancient stone circles to Viking ruins, this place feels like a journey back in time. Step back in time at Skye, wander through this Neolithic village and imagine what life was like 5,000 years ago. You can almost picture families cooking, children playing, and the rhythm of daily life in the stone houses. Experience the timeless energy of the Ring of Brodger. Stand inside this massive stone circle and feel the energy of an ancient ritual site. Perfect for photos, quiet reflection, and you'll uncover stories of epic World War battles that happened right in these waters. Chase wildlife, keep your eyes peeled for puffins, seals, and even orcas off the coast. Orkney is a wildlife lover's dream. Lastly, walk Bursey or Yesnaby. The dramatic cliffs and hidden beaches are ideal for leisurely walks, picnics, or just breathing in the pure sea air. Number 6, Loch Lomond. It's the largest freshwater loch in Scotland, stretching for miles, surrounded by rolling hills and charming little villages, an outdoor adventure. Firstly, go boating or kayaking. Imagine paddling across crystal-clear waters, mountains rising around you. Take a scenic hike. If you're into hiking, trails like Conic Hill give you breathtaking views over the loch. Visit charming villages. Stop by places like Luss. It's a tiny village with cute cottages, flower-filled gardens, and a pier that's perfect for photos. Sometimes the best thing to do here is nothing at all. Just grab a spot by the water, breathe in the fresh air. And don't miss the local food. End your day with a meal at a cozy pub nearby. A hearty Scottish dish with a loch view. Loch Lomond is so big, it contains more water than all the lakes in England and Wales combined. Number 7, Eilean Donan. Eilean Donan is one of Scotland's most iconic castles, sitting proudly on a small island where three great sea lochs meet and is surrounded by dramatic mountains and connected to the mainland by a stone bridge. First things first, step inside the castle. You'll find restored rooms, historical artifacts, and fascinating exhibits about the clans who lived here. Next, take a slow walk across the bridge. You'll see the castle coming into view, framed by water and mountains. Perfect for soaking in the atmosphere. Catch the sunset or sunrise. If you can, visit during golden hour. The way the light hits the stone walls and reflects on the water makes it feel otherworldly. After the castle, take some time to enjoy the highland scenery nearby. There are cozy villages, hiking trails, and spots where you can just sit and enjoy the silence. The castle was originally built in the 13th century but was blown up during a Jacobite uprising in the 1700s. What you see today is actually a careful restoration done in the early 20th century. Number 8, Callanish Stones. The Callanish Stones are one of Scotland's most mysterious and awe-inspiring sights. Imagine walking into a wide-open moorland and suddenly coming face to face with a circle of towering stones that have stood for over 5,000 years. If you're someone who loves a mix of history, mystery, and natural beauty, Callanish belongs at the top of your bucket list. First thing to do is to walk among the stones. There's something almost spiritual about touching these giant slabs of rock and imagining the people who built them thousands of years ago without any modern tools. Catch a sunrise or sunset. The stones take on a golden glow, and the shadows they cast across the moorland look absolutely magical. Next, visit the Callanish Visitor Centre. Here you can uncover the theories about why the stones were built. Some say for rituals, others for astronomy. Here is an interesting fact: the stones are thought to be aligned with lunar cycles. In fact, during certain times of the year, the moon appears to dance along the horizon in perfect alignment with the stones. Number 9, Old Man of Storr. The Old Man of Storr is one of the most iconic landmarks on the Isle of Skye, and honestly, it looks like it's been pulled straight out of a fantasy novel. Rising like a jagged finger from the earth, this massive rock formation is surrounded by rolling hills and dramatic cliffs. Take the hike and walk up to the Old Man of Storr. As you climb, the views just keep getting better. By the time you reach the top, you'll see sweeping panoramas of Skye, the sound of Ross, and even the mainland on a clear day. If you're into photos, this is the spot. Sunrise is especially magical here. The golden light hitting the rocks makes it look like a scene out of Lord of the Rings. The Old Man of Storr was formed millions of years ago by a massive landslide, which created this rugged landscape of spiky pinnacles and rocky cliffs.
Number 10. Edinburgh. Edinburgh is Scotland's capital and one of the most enchanting cities in the world. It's where history, culture, and natural beauty all come together. Imagine cobblestone streets, centuries-old castles towering over the skyline, and a vibrant modern energy that makes the city feel alive every single day. It's the kind of place where you can spend the morning walking through history and the evening enjoying some of the best food, music, and nightlife in Scotland. Here's a quick look at a few must-visit places in Edinburgh. Edinburgh Castle. Sitting high on Castle Rock, it's packed with stories of battles, coronations, and royals that shape Scotland's history. Next, walking down the Royal Mile, you'll find cozy shops, lively street performers, and the little hidden narrow alleyways that are full of charm and mystery. The Arthur's Seat, it's actually an extinct volcano, and when you reach the top, the views of the whole city are just breathtaking. The Holyrood Palace. This is the official home of the British monarch in Scotland. Step inside and you'll feel the weight of royal history in every room. Edinburgh Festivals. The city completely transforms during the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. Comedy, theatre, music, street performances. It feels like the entire city becomes one giant stage. Edinburgh's Old Town and New Town are both UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Edinburgh is also the birthplace of Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling wrote much of the series in local cafes like the Elephant House. So there you have it, 10 amazing places in Scotland that prove this country is truly something out of a dream. Which of these places would you want to visit first? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for more adventures around the world.